And we're back. Didn't take too long. Had a match for us right away. Blair A.
Okay, folks, it's 10:01. Everybody should be getting ready to leg and play. Should be 10 matches going.
Well, we're ahead of time on the stream for once.
Oh, this is good. I think it's going to short things up today, but these guys are in the open.
I think so, yeah.
This is intense. I think Richard in the B-side final last year, I believe.
Yep.
This guy.
Flip over for the next game, guys, to the other table. Good. And we got an...
But none of them are awake.
Yeah.
We got lots of fans, but none of them are awake.
Not on which?
I said none of them are awake.
No, God, no. They're all asleep.
Morning,
They were
Dave.
texting me like 3 hours ago. Hey, could you let me in the club? I'm like, no. I'm in, yeah, I'm in Charlottetown right now.
Yeah, no, there's...
Be right there.
Yeah, actually, I can unlock it remotely, but
yeah.
that's the last times they text me if they go after hours, right?
Yeah, Dave, no, we're... come on, Carla. Ben and I are the only ones from Calgary, but Andrew, who we got coming up on the other tables from Kamloops, BC, so even farther. We'll switch over. He'll be on the other table. It's an advanced division match.
He's playing Richard Young, fantastic player. That'll be a really good match.
He beat me last year.
I believe I played him in the B-side final last year, and I think he was up 4-0, if my memory serves me correct.
It does.
I think I got lucky and won 6-4.
Oh, 6 racks in a row is lucky.
Oh, yeah. Alternate break 8-ball,
Yeah, I guess,
you better
yeah,
believe
yeah.
it. Doesn't get much luckier than that. But Andy's just saying he's pretty sure Richard beat him last year out of the tournament, so I don't think Andy ever really fights that hard, but he might actually be looking for a little bit of revenge here. Andy just likes to have fun.
Oh, yeah, he's one of the great guys.
Oh, yeah.
Comes out to almost all the tournaments.
Yeah, one of those guys that just always has a smile on his face, you know? Doesn't matter, like, what the situation. He could be super angry, still smiling.
Oh, yeah. You guys can't hear it, but they're talking about it.
Long time no see, he says.
About
a year.
They're about to get even for last year.
It's so funny. Somebody brought this up earlier, but are there not, like, a lot of left-handed pool players out here, or is it just me? Richard's also left-handed, too. I can't remember seeing so many left-handed players in one tournament. There's got to be 20 of them in this tournament. And so I think the other B-side match in the advanced division is just started as well. And then the A-side final is actually a barn burner. Hopefully we'll have that on one of these tables. It's Jason Robichaud and Chris Dempsey.
Nice.
I'm fairly certain Dempsey will win this tournament. But I'm hoping Andy does.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, tough to beat.
Chris has been playing so good lately.
Paul, you got till 10 after.
It should be noted he wants 5 games to 21 from me.
No.
He's not getting it. Don't worry, folks.
Might give him 2 to 21.
I'm not spotting him anything.
No.
But oddly enough, last year we were going to play. He says, let's play. I said, yeah, sure. There's only one flaw. I said, we have the same backer, and he's betting on me.
Yep.
He goes, yeah, right. Sure enough, the backer goes up to him and says,
Next time.
I'm betting on Ben. If you want to bet your own money, you guys can play, he says. Dempsey thought better of it, I guess. But
Yeah.
And that same backer, when I told him Dempsey wanted 5 to 21, he says, give it to him.
Yeah.
So he still would have put me in.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just not necessary.
No.
Maybe we can switch you over to the other table here, and you can watch. I think Ryan won the first game there, if I'm correct.
On that other one, yep.
I think. But here we go, Richard to break. The lefties are always good. Yeah, absolutely, Matt. Straight up's fair match. And thank you, Dave. I think me and Dempsey would be a great match.
Yeah. Still think you're the favorite there by a little bit, but.
And it would only be a little bit. He actually insists on playing 8-ball, which is weird.
Said he insisted on playing 8-ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I think it's totally strange that you would want to gamble that much for a game of 8-ball in the 9-foot. That's not a gambling game.
Well, that
Gambling
might,
game
might be out of your element a little bit there, too, that way, right?
I don't know. I'm fairly good at 8-ball.
Yeah,
He might be in trouble there, actually. But
yeah, why give you more options to shoot at?
Yeah.
Right? Especially if you're.
I think he's a slight favorite in 8-ball. I think I'm a slight favorite in every other game except maybe snooker.
Yeah.
And very slight. Chris is a really good player. But I do play every other game where I'm not sure if he does still. But I've been playing lots of straight pool, one pocket, bank pool, 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, you name it. Morning, Conway. Look at that. All the way from Vancouver Island at 6 in the morning. Going to watch Andy Kaverko, I imagine. Conway.
Going to be out there in a few weeks.
Yeah, we will be out on
Nanaimo.
the island. Nanaimo, BC. Can't wait for that one. That's a really nice, nice tournament, too.
That's the last out-of-town event before the new year so far.
Indeed.
Unless something pops up, but.
Then we'll have the Barry Hui second annual memorial.
End of November, going into the first of December, I think. Yeah.
That's I think the first of the payout announcements in this tournament. Somebody has cashed. Oh, that's a missed pot. Oh, he played the in-off. Or the 3-ball combination. I didn't really see what happened there, but the ball did go in. I just saw a lot of balls moving. Joshua wants to know if we know what time the Scotch doubles gets going. I think 11.
Yeah. I don't know if you answered, Conway. We will be out on the island next month. 13th to the 18th, I think, or 12th to the 18th, somewhere around there of November.
Sweet event. I'm gunning for a singles title out there. It's one of the only singles titles in CCS that I don't have is the Nanaimo one. So
I know 2 guys that'll want to be standing in your way there with Lake and Tyler.
Is Tyler playing again this year?
More than likely, he's been the last few years.
Perfect.
That's him and Lake have been 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 in the
Just the way I like it.
Yeah.
Just the way I like it. It wouldn't be a win if he wasn't there. I lost to Danny Gombach last year. Let's try to remember that. But it was okay. We were teammates, and then we snapped off both team events. So
I can take my hat off and run around with a big mug and try to look like him.
Yeah. Well, you only need to lose maybe 20 more pounds. You're on the way, right?
Yeah.
You've already shed most of the weight to look like Gombach.
Yeah.
You'd need to be a lot louder, though. Too.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if you could ever be loud enough.
2.6 Orion me at all times.
So the first look at Mr. Kaverko in the jam-up hat here.
Although I wouldn't mind playing at Danny's level. He plays pretty good.
Gombach's a fantastic player for sure. One of the best in Calgary for a lot of years. I don't know if you guys will be able to really tell on the camera, but Andy does wear this styling black jam-up hat backwards. That's like the player line of apparel. I think they called it. It kind of has like a...
Well, it's like the little Nike, almost like the Nike logo is the player down shooting.
Yeah, it's kind of like the MLB logo, right?
Yeah.
But instead of the baseball player, it's a pool player. I love that design. That's probably my favorite jam-up design.
Yeah. It looks cool.
But Andy's from the West Coast, so he knows all about jam-up.
That's just to the south.
Yeah, it's his neck of the woods.
Washington at jam-ups. Yeah.
Seattle, yeah. Damien's in Seattle. So of course all those guys from Vancouver and stuff, they support jam-up. They know him well. All right, Andy's got a clear path to shoot this ball now. Player on the table beside him's cleared the road.
He's trying for the hitting the 11, I think.
Oh, look at this. He got
next best.
Perfect short side on the 14. And I think that's the only pocket this ball went in. So if he was playing that shape, that's a really, really good shot.
If he's playing that, or is he playing to run into the 11? I don't know.
Yeah,
but it worked out anyway.
It was hard to tell if he was playing to run into the 11. This
maybe a little
really
two-way,
worked
right?
out. Yeah.
No.
Overcut. Well, the 8-ball might be a little bit tough for Richard here. Hard to tell from this angle, but these guys on the East Coast, they love their powder too, you know.
Oh yeah,
it's so
humid here.
Yeah. You can see Richard go over there and get a little powder on the hand.
Morning, Todd. How you doing?
You were off by 2 numbers. Todd, did you side bet again?
I tried, but nobody take me up on it.
I never tried. But a handful of guys in the room had some pretty good side bets. One of the guy on the other table, and I'm trying to teach him a lesson in gambling on pool. So he made $100 betting on my match. He bet how many games Ryan would win.
Yeah.
He had to spot, obviously.
Yeah.
So afterwards, I said,
"Where's my cut?
Is he gonna buy me a drink or?"
Yeah.
Well, you just made $1,500. He said. Well, that's not the point.
Yeah.
I said, next time you side bet on my match, I might figure out how many games you're spotting and let that guy get just over that.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'll side bet on the other side of it.
There you go. Yep.
So you got to tip the guy who's making you the money,
You
right?
do, yep.
But that's gambling 101. And all he would have to do is just buy me, a drink.
Yeah.
Give me $10 out of his 100.
Yeah.
Just enough to recognition, you know what I mean? Because it's not like he did any work. I sort of did all the work.
Yeah, no, I tried to get the action on the 10 games, and they wouldn't even do that.
The 10 games,
Yeah.
yeah, that seemed to be the line.
Well, I tried the 11. They nope, 10. They wouldn't even do it. 9. And 8 and 9. I was getting a
Too
little
tough.
risky.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't have gone as far as
No.
even 9.
No, I left it at 10. But
Yeah, 10 seemed to be the line. And it was close to 10.
yeah,
So it was pretty fair, I think. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you need a lot of powder in the Philippines. You want to talk about humid. Richard Young with the first game here. We can go check out one of our great sponsors here, the Jacoby Black.
Once you go black,
You know what they say.
it is amazing what you can do with that shaft.
You guys might have had the treat of watching Terry Gulliver run a 3-pack with it yesterday.
Yeah, first time you ever used it. Stick in your hand, you'll run a 3-pack too.
He said from when he put down the Revo and picked up the Jacoby, he said his game went up 15%
Yeah.
on the first 3 shots. It didn't even take much adjusting.
no.
He just said 15% easily, instantly up from the Revo.
Well, they're going to hit the same and put the same power and stuff through, but I mean,
the taper.
the taper feels better.
Yeah, he said the taper right away.
He was used to playing with a carbon fiber shaft, which is a big adjustment because it takes a softer stroke.
Absolutely.
It transfers all that power through that cue ball.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't as big adjustment going from a wood shaft straight to. So he'd already played with the Revo, but it just went that much better than the Revo.
Yeah, exactly.
And the first time I played with the Revo too, I thought, oh man, can you do stuff for this? But then, yeah, with the feel of it feels like you're back to a wood shaft with all the benefits of the carbon fiber with that black and that taper.
So Andy's made a ball on the break here, but he's got a bit of a tough opener. Tough opening shot. He's looking at maybe cutting the 13 in this bottom right here. Doesn't like it.
That's a big cutback.
I don't know what other feasible options he has. Maybe the 4. Does the 4 go in the top left?
Does that 9 go in the top? Or is he on? Is he low ball? No.
He hasn't shot yet.
Take the 9 to the top right.
That's a tricky little shot, too, from there. Pocket plays small from that angle, actually. This 13, this is makeable. We're losing the cue ball a bit, but he pots well. He sees the edge of the ball well. Oh, he played the side shot. Very good.
Unlucky, though. I don't think he's got...
Yeah, he lost the cue ball a bit, but he was more focused on the pot. The pot was tough enough. Can you see the 5 in the side here?
Yep. I'm just looking to see if he can go up to the top left there, but 2's in the way by less than the quarter ball.
Yeah.
You can go up for the 1 here next.
Just doesn't want to be straight in is all, and he's going to be. He could always play rail first here to change the angle a bit if he needs to. He knows how to manipulate these shots. He could shoot the 6 first if he doesn't like the 1.
Yeah, it's not that bad of a cut all the way down to this bottom left. From
I
there.
actually don't mind the 6 here.
Yeah. Well, that gives you a nice angle on that 1 to come back down to.
Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to tell from the angle we're on, but
Yeah.
maybe he's okay on this 1 ball.
Oh, yeah. Hit that good.
Yeah, that's a solid stroke. I think Andy plays with a Revo. I'm pretty sure, but it's the 12-4, I think.
Yeah, that 12-9's too fat.
And Andy's like originally a snooker player, so the 12-9 would not even be an option for him.
No.
Way too big. It's a bat.
Did we eat good last night? No, we didn't.
No, Ryan went to bed early. Me and TJ drank good.
Yeah,
with my winnings. My tab was only $50.
that's not bad.
It's always so much cheaper out here, you know. My tab in Calgary after that would have been $200.
Yep. It's a East Coast hospitality.
Yeah.
Hey, nice win. Can I buy you a drink? Not the other way around like they want to go. Hey, you won. You should buy us all drinks then.
Right.
Spend your money.
Yeah, when we went to whatever the name of the gentleman's club that Andrew took us to there, and they were buying drinks.
Yeah.
I gladly would have bought. Some generous people out here.
Table 17, Mike Cullimore and Terrence Celeboy. Let's have a round of applause for Tony White, all the way from Newfoundland, 7th Ace finishing standard division.
Looks like Matt's using the B cue. Not a bad cue.
Yeah. No, all the carbon fibers are going to hit pretty good. It's just whichever one feels good for you, right? Because they're going to all have that little different feel. And I think everybody's going to start to copy the Jacoby design there just because it feels that good. They're all going to start changing their tapers a little bit. And
I've had a couple of local cue makers inspect the Jacoby because they like the feel of it, so they're just going to try to copy it.
Yep. The biggest thing with the guys designing, developing their own with blanks is getting the weight in there because it's so light, right?
And that's what Alex was trying to figure out, was where the weight was in the Jacoby. It's right near the middle. And he's getting either unlucky or really, really lucky here. I can't tell which. This ball might actually go shooting away from it if he's not quite frozen. He's shooting it pretty quick, too, so I actually think he's gotten away with that shape. Definitely never wanted to be that close to the ball. Well, he's taking an extra second, so the scratch in the side might be on. He's not hitting to avoid the side, so I guess the side pocket scratch isn't there. Overcut it a bit.
Ooh,
just
nice try.
Just a hair or two. Well, a little bit of work here for Richard, but not much.
No. Just getting on the right side of that 13 is going to be the only tougher ball.
Yep. And the 9 ball can lead him there.
Yep.
Little angle on the 9 to spin around. And he's not happy with himself. That's a big mistake early in the match.
Yeah. Well, this opening shot is going to be one of the tougher ones, too. He doesn't have anything sitting over pocket, but this 15 to the top left.
Have we had a feed of lobster yet?
No.
Not yet. We had fish and chips, but no
Yeah.
lobster yet.
Somebody wants to come buy us some lobster, we can definitely try it out.
Oh, nice. And Todd owes me a nice dinner. So he must have got a good bet on that match yesterday.
Overcut, too.
He missed this. This might make Andy feel a little bit better about himself. Just cut this ball in. This is super makeable.
Yep.
It looks tougher on the screen than it is. What else we got there? Not a BQ, says Matt Crawford. I know the ones I could have sworn the ones that Jeff Blaze makes are called BQ.
There's BQ there over
Quebec.
So Quebec, I thought they were overseas. Because I think Tien on my Tuesday team plays with it, and he's got it's a 12.1 or something. That
Yeah,
it's tiny.
They're thinner.
Way too small.
Too small, yeah. 12.3 is about as small as I'll ever play
You
with.
can't control that cue ball with that. It just...
Oh, he hit that so thick. I really thought he would make that ball.
Yeah, he mishit that by almost a third of the ball.
Yeah, that could be the hangover we were talking about earlier too.
Don't miss it too thin and overhits it, or hits it thick.
BQ is overseas.
That's what I figured.
Well, I'm curious what the name of Jeff's shaft is then. I saw it while I was in Vegas, but I would think...
Ask him. I got him on Facebook, I think.
I would think if you play with it, Matt,
No.
you should know what it's called. Just saying. Just putting it out there. We actually played Jeff when we were in Vegas this year. We played his team. I played him in the singles. He was a few drinks in, to say the least. He crushed me in the singles. Absolutely destroyed me. Nice guy, though. Great guy. I think if my memory serves me right, I'm pretty sure he beat me like 7-1 or something. Oh, yeah, he just destroyed me. It was ugly. I never really was in the match at any point.
Yeah, you get those, the odd time where just right from the start, you know you're not.
It was actually some weird circumstances. They made us wait an hour after our match was scheduled. And then they moved us to like table 126 in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
In the money rounds in the Masters division was totally wrong.
Yeah.
I never complained about it because I'm not that guy, but I know Jeff was not happy. And I think on the table beside us was like Francis Crevier and Alex Olinger or something in the middle of the room nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely played a factor. The table moved it.
Yeah.
You can imagine I was some kind of happy about that.
It drive you crazy, right? But
well, what are you going to do? Right?
You can't. And I mean, I know running the Westerns and the Nanaimo and all that, sometimes you got to move people. And
well, we got revenge in the team match anyway, so it was okay. That's all that really matters. The singles title is just a bonus if you manage to get it. So here we go, a third crack at the 8-ball for Mr. Kaverko here. And he's
third time
missed
is not the charm.
again. Oh, no.
Keep playing like that, I'm changing that advanced division title.
Yeah, I mean, he's laughing and smiling, but inside he's not. He'll wake up. It's early.
See, I wouldn't have given that. I didn't give my opponent that, and he miscued. Right?
Yeah.
I was going to, and I'm like, no, I'm going to make him, and he miscued. And I won
fine.
the game.
I mean, I like to make people shoot balls too, but it's not. I would bet my life that Richard would never miscue on that ball in his entire life.
I had a feeling I was going to give it to him, like, no, and he missed.
It's
nice.
never a bad thing to make them shoot it.
Yeah. That's when you give him to it the whole match, and then make him shoot the last one when he's on the hill to win.
Yeah.
Mess with her head.
The thumper jump break cue, guys. Hopefully you guys got to see that video yesterday of Dominic making the jump long bank. Easily the shot of the tournament there. If you're looking at getting your hands on one of those, send us a message or an email. qsportslive@gmail.com.
Or just inbox through Facebook if you got it.
Few different color options there, and they'll ship it right to your door.
Yeah, what do we got? Blue, black, natural, gray. Is there green?
Green. Yeah, that's the one Dominic made the jump with yesterday. And apparently 3 more colors going to be coming out. A purple, a red, something else. Yeah. Maybe just 2 more colors, but they're going to make the same purple as the shaft, which I think is a great idea. Just match it. And then red. Who doesn't like red?
I used to have a Q-Tech Earl Strickland edition red.
The red one, yeah.
Red, yeah.
That was a nice cue. Ooh, pretty fierce break from Richard on the other table. I know we're watching this Ryan and Blair match, but Richard just destroyed the break on the other table.
A few tied up, though. But
Ryan's playing good this morning. He's mishit that, but I think he can still see enough of this. I don't know if he can see enough to cut it in, though. 5's probably blocking. He's not happy. I've seen him make about 3 mistakes late in the rack so far in this match. If you're going to make mistakes, you want to make them early in the rack. Can't be making them late like this.
No. You go off the top rail and
he called cross side, so it must go between the 6-8.
3 rail shape for the 8 in the same pocket. Nope.
Yeah, that's pretty tough to bank a ball through a tight window like that, controlled. That's super tough.
Yeah, and hit that soft. Those ones I like to, if you can, hammer it and keep it on line or straighten it out.
Yeah. Oh, I think he had to spin it a little, maybe just to get the window. Yeah, it's a tough shot. Really, really tough.
Yeah, thanks, Todd, for tuning in. Good luck. Get the practice in. He's working his way back. The Revo is old news, Omar.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I never like to trash anyone's work or, talk bad about anything like that, but really the Revo is old news.
Well, they came out with it first, and everybody's improved the design now,
right? It just
right?
improved on the design. And that holds true to anything in business.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same with golf clubs, Nike comes out with a new driver, and TaylorMade just makes it even better, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or vice versa. TaylorMade comes out with a new driver, Nike says, we can make it a little better, right?
Yeah. Well, that design works good, but we're just going to change it just a little bit so it's our own and tweak it. And
tweak it just a little, change the name,
Yeah.
Make it a different color, and away you go, right? But, yeah, the Jacoby shaft is much, much different than the Revo.
Yep.
Much different. I let TJ hit some balls with it yesterday.
Yeah.
He was blown away.
Yeah.
It's like everyone. As soon as they hit with it, the first 3 or 4 balls, and they spear it in with a bunch of siding, and they go, now I got to buy one. What a shot from Ryan Kendall there. That was a great shot.
They're well worth spending the money on if you want to improve your game.
Oh, absolutely. And my biggest sell on it is it should be the last shaft you ever have to buy, too.
Yeah.
Because it should last forever. It'll never warp. It'll never scratch, never dent, never anything. So let's switch back over here. Watch Andy just in time to shoot the 8. This is crucial, too, that he got to this table and managed to work it out because he shot the 8 3 times in the previous rack. And he was getting a little frustrated. You could see he was starting to get down on himself a bit. So it's very important that he got out there. Start to turn it around a bit.
Speaking of Jacoby. We will leave it on these guys' match here. Richard leading 2-1. 4-1 for Ryan on the other table. Don't know, Lynn. After these matches here, we'll sort of get an update from Coop and see where they're at. They're going to try to keep as we're getting down, all the top matches on these 2 tables. It's the only issue with those magic racks, getting them out of the way at the end. Ever used a Ross rack? Nope, I have not. Never heard of it, actually. Used the Fast Rack. Got them for sale, or going to have them for sale. And we'll show you those. Maybe I'll take mine down to Texas. We can showcase a little bit down there. Yeah, Conway, that'd be great to see what that's about. We'll have some of those fast racks. It's a hard rack. A guy back in Calgary designed and made with his 3D printer. He prints them, and they clip together. They'll come into 3 pieces and fit in your pool case and clip them back together. And man, are they ever nice, and they rack the balls really well. That's a tight. He's looking to play that off the 7 where he was lining that up. Seeing if it went. Find out rossbilliards.com. Okay, I'll take a look at that. Okay, I see that Ross rack. If that's on the start of his page, the front of his page there. I have seen those. Flip over to the other one. It's 4-2 now over here. I'll be right back, guys. Got to turn the headset off for 2 minutes. Be right back.
All right, guys, I am back. Had to run to the washroom there. Looks like Andy's tied up the match on the other table. Nice to see. And Ryan Kendall playing a little safe shot there. That's well done. That's well done. Leave the 5 tied up, make the 1. You can let him see the 6, but can he break it out? Pretty tough. I think the only real feasible option here is cut this in the side, try to break it out. Cut in the side, 1 rail, up and down into the 13-8. Break that stuff out. Or shape a bank shot. It's possible this bank goes. He's just going to chip it and stay below it. I don't think this is going to work out for him. Ryan has a free shot in the top left here. He can shoot the 13 and he can push the cue ball over to the right side rail. He's going to go look right there. Because if he misses the ball, the 8 will cover the 5. It's a free shot is what we would call this. Scott, these are 4.5 by 9 foot tables. trying to play a safe again, but at least this time he put pressure on Ryan to make the shot. There's not really a good two-way here. So it's pretty much a pot or nothing. Oh, he hit it well thick. Could have 4-3 here pretty quick. Ryan's making a funny there. That's the size of our pool cue case, actually. Not the size of the table. What was that big one that they made for an exhibition with Ewa Lawrence? Was it 12 by 24?
Well, I got the 12 by 24. They got the...
No, the pool table.
Oh,
They made an exhibition table for Ewa Lawrence, the striking Viking.
yeah.
I can't remember the size. It was like 10 by 20 or 12 by 24. It was gigantic. It was crazy. You can YouTube it.
Two pocket or no side pockets.
Give a quick shout out to my man Nick here and Nick's Q Innovation. Love this guy. Does so much quality work at a cheap price for all the good players in Calgary. Pretty much every player in Calgary goes to this guy for their Q repair needs, and he also sells pool accessories and stuff, chalk and gloves and all that cool stuff. So give him a call or shoot him a text. Phone number's up there on the ad. Make sure you tell him Q Sports Live sent you. And he's done well here to recover from 2-0 down. Looking at taking the first lead of the game, of the match, I should say. Tricky little shot here with the cue ball on the rail. He doesn't like it. I don't blame him. I wouldn't like it either. This is tough. Needs to watch the side pocket, so I think he's trying to dig into this a bit. Send the cue ball into the 7. Oh, he was trying to break out the 13 a bit. Richard comes flying out of his chair.
And wide open now.
Yeah, pretty thankful to be getting to this table, I think Richard is.
Well, and the condition it's in now, too. There's nothing touching.
Yeah, and he broke everything out there. Just got to get more of that water in him. Jen's got the right idea. Just back to the beer, you know.
Yeah,
Best hangover cure.
Standing up at the bar there with her. She's like, yep, time for the good stuff.
That's the best hangover cure.
It's the hair of the dog.
The hair of the dog, yeah. Not much stopping Richard other than the big yawn there. Everyone's a little tired today.
This table's so easy, it's boring them.
Well, we're into the third day of the event, so I would imagine everyone's starting to get a little worn out. I know I am.
Oh, yeah. We haven't done a whole lot. Well, you played your challenge match.
That's about it. That's all I've done other than this. But I mean, we've been here since Monday too,
Yeah.
so it's a couple extra days on top there. Sleeping in my own bed will be a real treat, let me tell you.
I might get 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, you get a
and
few hours in your own bed.
Then I'm off to Texas, yeah.
Well, at least you don't have to stay in the same roach motel that we stayed in last year in Texas.
No.
Still the biggest cockroach I've ever seen.
Do you and I have one in Texas, sir?
It wasn't in the room, though. I
No.
saw it in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
It was right by the stairwell, and I thought, if it's inside, Here, they're in the room too, of course, right? Cockroaches get everywhere.
That's what was tickling my toes. Nice.
But thankfully, I never saw any in the room.
No.
But the one that was by the stairwell, I was weirded out big time. It was too big.
Put a leash on it and take it for a walk.
Pretty much, you could have it as a pet. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
we'll
think
see.
I'm starting to think this is like an East Coast thing.
What's that?
Slow,
Yeah. Yeah, we're on
but Richard
Easterner time. When
Richard didn't play like this last year when I played him. He played quite fast.
maybe you had him nervous.
Or maybe Andy's got him nervous. That's
Yeah.
why he's playing a little slower. But he thought about that shot a little longer than I thought he might. But he sped it up again now, which is okay. There was a couple guys this weekend that have played a little slower than
Yeah.
I would enjoy watching. I won't name names, but I'm a firm believer the game needs to be played at a faster pace. Hopefully I put that on display yesterday. I wasn't taking too long.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me yesterday, you ever two-stroke a ball on a 9-foot? I was like, yeah, watch this.
Well,
I two-stroked a lot of balls.
while we were playing, I said, watch, it's just 1, 2, 3. I said,
Mhm.
when he's shooting like that and quick, I said, he's shooting good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a point in the match where I told myself I had to speed up.
Yeah.
I just said, I'm getting out of rhythm here. I need to speed it up, get back into my rhythm, and then
Yeah.
and think less, right?
Got hill action on the other table coming up.
Sweet. We'll switch guys over there after Richard cleans up these 2 balls in the 8. A little handshake on the other table, and they wish each other good luck, but
Yeah,
neither
right.
one of them meant
They're
it.
like, yeah. Told him to choke what?
So Richard's got a little bit of a weird angle here, but I think he can just hit this with middle ball, go into the 9.
Okay, folks, we're going to get 3 upper bracket finals going. The upper bracket final in the open division is going to be played in table 4. It features Terry Gulliver from St. John's, Newfoundland versus Jeremy Bass from Chapel Island, Nova Scotia.
Getting the A-side finals going here,
Yeah.
folks.
The upper
Unfortunately,
bracket final in the
not on the
second
stream
division
tables, though.
is
No.
going to be played in table 3.
Nice out by Richard there.
It features
Yeah, unfortunately, they gotta get through everything today. They
Nova Scotia
fast.
versus
They might be waiting for the advanced A final to play on the other table. That's Hill right now. We can switch you guys over there so you can watch that too.
The upper bracket final in the advanced division. Actually, I see it's Hill over there, so it'll be played after the game in table 5.
There you go. As soon as this
Way to
game is
watch.
done,
Yep.
we'll have
couple New Brunswickers from Dogtown, Jason
We'll have
Ramajan, and from Deanna,
Chris Dempsey and
The upper bracket
Jason
final in the
Robichaud.
Scotch doubles is going to be played in table 11. It features Team Great Britain, Michael Bask and Bill McPherson.
Yeah, maybe they're making a side bet on the Hill game there.
Versus Team TEI, Kevin McGee and Josh Geller, and that will be on table 11.
Go Terry Gulliver, they say. TJ's through, looking at coming back to possibly play his dad in the final. That would be sweet.
Let's have a round of applause for Robert Young, 5th, 6th place finisher in the open division. $175 victor.
All right, so Ryan's looking like he's got a bit of a tricky job here to get out of this. Might actually need to take a wide cut on the 4, which is what he went and looked at there. I don't think he can spin 2 rails to get the cue ball around the 15 right now, otherwise he might try. That 4 ball on that right side rail, that's definitely the issue here. Looks like he's just going to take what he can get. He'll shoot the 7, then the 6 take a lot of angle on the 4. Not a bad shot there, but needs to make a really good pot now. He's going to shoot the 4 first, I think, which is smart because he leaves that 6 ball there for insurance plug in the hole. What a shot. What a shot there. It didn't go in, though. I don't think he noticed it either. The ball never went in. Oh, I thought it went in, too. As soon as he hit it, I thought it was in. I looked away, too. He was already eyeing up the 6 ball.
Yeah.
I thought as soon as he hit it, it was running down the rail. It was in the hole. He looked away, too. Wow.
Just rolled out at the end or something.
I think it must have rolled out because it was hugging the rail. It was hugging the rail past the side. I don't know how it never made it to the pocket. Because you hit it perfect. You literally can't hit it better. I mean, still really tough for a player here with those 2 balls on the right side rail tied up.
So you got a little angle you can juice back into him right here.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't have too much angle. And I think he has just a hair too much. Could maybe bank this 15 and then bank the 12 later on after the 9. Or do you shoot the 9, then bank the 12, break the 15?
Yeah.
I think actually I like this. Shoot the 9, then bank the 12 in the same corner. This isn't going to work.
Safe.
Yeah, this doesn't really usually win you the game, though, because you still leave your balls tied up. And what are the odds you're actually going to get ball in hand from this safe? Ryan should be able to go 2 rails into the 6. He might even get safe back. Go left side rail, bottom rail.
As long as you're not hitting the 6, even if you give him ball in hand, he can't do much. Got a bank,
I don't like giving him ball in hand because he'll take ball in hand, shoot the 12-6 combo, draw you onto the 15. You're going to be in big trouble.
Yeah.
So you have to make contact here. Definitely have to make contact here. Still 3-2 on the other table, so we haven't missed anything over there. This one's hill-hill. We've had a lot of hill-hill matches. Been exciting. 2 rails. Does he make a hit? He does not. And so let's see if Blair sees this shot. 12-6 combo. Yeah. Draw the cue ball onto the 15. Put him in jail. Ryan's going to have to make a 2-rail. A 2-rail hit. Well, he didn't play the draw onto it, so he left the jump here.
Yeah.
Which surprises me. I think he had to draw that cue ball tighter to the 15 and take away the jump shot. We sound better than last year.
We sound what?
I hope so. We're getting better at this.
Yeah.
Little experience. Maybe better headsets, too.
Yeah. You guys aren't as scary the second time around.
Well, that too, yeah. Good morning, Jim. I don't know if we ever answered this YouTube comment about do we think a cue makes a big difference in how well a player plays? I think it does.
Yep. You get that Jacoby Black, you'll play like Shane Van Boening right away.
Oh, he didn't even hit the ball. I thought he would make that, let alone hit it.
Play the combo.
Yeah, I like the combo here. It's not 100% necessary. You could just shoot the 12 and go 3 rails, but Is he gonna pot this and call safe?
Yeah.
This is a mistake.
No.
This is a big mistake.
He just took one swing. Now he knows what to adjust.
Yeah, that was actually a really big mistake, and I think Ryan's gonna punish him here. No, he didn't. But where's the 4 gonna end up? If it ends up near the hole, then there's a little pressure to pot this ball.
Yeah.
It didn't end up closer to the hole, so Blair pretty much has a free shot if he just rolls this. Even if he misses, he's only going to leave a bank, and he might be covering the pocket where the bank goes. Oh no, he's gone too far. He's left the cut. Super tough cut, but
up and down. Just concentrate on making it 2 rail. Up and down.
Charles, we are in Charlottetown, PEI, in Canada, right on the east coast. And let me tell you, it's beautiful out here. It's so nice out here, and the people are amazing.
Oh, missed it.
Ryan's let this match slip out of his grasp here.
I wouldn't put too much ankle on that. Don't need to just stop it. There you go.
Yeah, that's going to do it. So let's switch over to the other camera because we got an interesting situation here. And this is why I hate that darn magic rack. Just need a handful of ball markers here to get these balls out of the way of the magic rack. A little bit tough to get this magic rack out of here. I hate that thing. It's no good. It takes a community to get that magic rack out of there. It's like a city job.
Division features played in table 16, TJ Gulliver and Blair Efflett. Let's have a round of applause for the 6th place finisher in Open Division, Ryan Kendall.
Tough job that is getting that rack out of there.
And it's the one downfall, and that's why I like the turtle rack.
Yeah.
The balls don't seem to sit on it near as much.
But I don't know. I've never really played 8-ball with the turtle rack. Yeah.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Still doesn't.
No, not near as much as the.
All right, we're going to have the hot seat final. It's going to be coming up in about 5 minutes' time here, so I'm going to run and take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Yep, it'll be a good match.
Before this starts, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Really looking forward to this one.
Steph's saying good morning and nice shooting last night.
Well, thank you, Miss Toy. Got lucky.
Winning by 7 racks is lucky. So yeah, this match coming up between Jason and Chris will be really good. Andrew's looking good to get out here. Andrew will play this off to the bottom left, come back up, play the 3 to the bottom right, 8 to the top left. Shooting this in the corner and trying to leave yourself for the 3. You don't want to underhit this. You can go high. Oh. Big mistake. To play that with just a touch inside to hold it to go straight up. Yeah, Stephanie, the throat's not as bad. It was got 4 hours sleep last night, so that was pretty good. Here's the leg between Chris and Jason wins the leg. We will go back over to that match after this game is done here, and the score on this one's wrong. It's 3-2 for somebody. Trying a couple rails back down here. Nice hit. And he overlapped those balls. Don't know if the combo's on or not. Be a pretty thin slice on that 13. You'd like to get those broken apart a little bit and try to play safe, but this way he's looking to go up to the top left and then just draw it straight over to this right-hand side rail and take the shot on the 13. Not so bad. Tough shot for Andrew here, and he will be breaking apart that 11-13. Hey, Pete, how you doing this morning? Here, Sunday morning already. While these guys are waiting, I'm going to pop it over to Chris and Jason's match. It's Chris at the table. Jason won the leg, broke dry. Actually, I'm feeling, not bad, Neil. Sound a little better, because my throat's not as sore as it was yesterday. That and I got some sleep last night. Little better than I had the night before, so.
Well, I'm glad I made it back in time to watch the first game here. This is a match I've been looking forward to. Dempsey's one of the hottest players in the country right now. Seems to be on fire. Yeah. Not only is he winning tournaments, he's not losing them very many games in the process.
Well, you couldn't tell from his leg. It was kind of horrible, but.
Oh yeah. So I'm guessing Jason maybe broke dry.
Yes, he did. Yeah, Chris's leg ended up like towards the middle diamond.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My leg yesterday was pretty good.
I almost froze one yesterday, and the other guy came just as close. The other guy's just. We looked, and there was like 4 or 5 guys looking like, wow, that
nice.
Was the,
Yeah, I was surprised because I actually meant to practice the leg once or twice before that match started, and then I never did. And when I got down to leg, I was like, oh, crap, I forgot to practice this because I knew the first break would be important.
Yeah. Nice shot. I thought he made that.
Yeah. I'm surprised he hit it. I'm surprised he hit that hard. That's on the other table. We're watching Andy there. Oh, wow. Look at that. What do you know? Dempsey missed that ball by a lot. I'm not even sure why he hit that so hard. All he needed to do was play a stop shot. He hit it a little weird. He tried to slide over. I don't think he needed to. I think he was trying to get the cue ball off the rail a little more slide over. Yeah. He didn't need to. All he needed to do was play a stop shot and cut the 8.
Yeah, doing too much. Just take what the table give you.
Jason's going to punish him for sure. This is easy pickings here. I think the 12 is maybe the only tough ball, but that's not even that tough. Another win for Team Jacoby Black.
Yep.
Yeah, he had a lot of left siding. That's why it threw like that, but I still don't know why he hit it like that. First game jitters, maybe?
Yeah.
I know I had plenty of those last night. It looks like Richard's going to take a 4-2 lead on Andy on the other table there. The prize this year for the advanced division, $600 more than it was last year when I won. It's $2,000 to win this division this year.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie. Would have been nice to win that and the challenge match and go home with $3,500 in my pocket.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that would have been kind of sweet. Both these guys played last year when I won, and I never played either one of them on the way to win. Somebody else did all the work. I never had to beat these guys. Oh, Jason's mishit this ball, but I think it goes in the top right.
It does.
But I tend to think that's probably not where he wanted the cue ball to be. is Terry G in the final this
no.
morning. He's in the A-side final. He's playing on table 4. Yeah, these guys are playing a little morning pool here. Struggle a bit. I don't know why Chris would look at the 2-rail here. I think he just needs to play this with inside spin.
Yeah.
Miss the 12.
Even then, you play it straight top, you're going to...
Yeah, I think you go into the 12 with straight top. But even that would be okay.
Yeah.
He went 2 rails.
Well, came out a little long.
That's pretty
In
good.
between, but yeah.
Pretty good. I think he wins the title for ugliest shirt of the tournament.
Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't mind $35, let alone $3,500.
Yeah. We'll send you back over to Richard and Andy here. Richard's now up 4-2, but Andy's at the table. Only tough balls, the 311 there.
Yeah. I don't see what he's shooting, but that 3 is wired for the corner off that 11, looks like.
I think the table is still open.
Yeah.
I think. Because there's still 15 balls up there, I believe. And there is, so it's definitely still open.
Yeah. I just don't think that combo's wired from where he's sitting there.
No, I don't think so. It might be because he's sort of looking at what his next shot would be if he did shoot that.
I can't tell if there's a gap in between there or not. Because the odd time, if you're sitting that close in that angle, you can push that ball out of the way. Even though it looks wired, you're not going to...
It'll kind of push through it
Yep.
and change the angle when it's that close.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very hard to judge how much it'll push through as well. Speed dependent. It's a good shot.
Yeah.
He's on the 2 ball here very nicely. That's a good shot there from Andy. We'll see if he can get the right angle on the 6 to get to the 5. The 5 is going to be the tough ball here. He's getting underneath this, so maybe he's getting on the 5 ball right now.
Draw it straight back. Oh,
No.
into the side.
Miss hit. It's kind of weird that that would go through that window, though. A little unlucky.
So I thought he might have run into the 15 off of that to
Yeah,
come back.
I mean, the 15, the 14, or the 10, he just had to hit one of those balls. A little unlucky.
I mean, you flick off that 15 and then you're running towards the 10 and you're sitting good. Yeah. Start with the 10 on the side or the 11 up into the corner. The 10 on the side, then the 11. Then work your way up to the top of the table. He almost missed that.
It looked like he used the whole pocket
Yeah,
there.
it slopped in. Chris with the scratch.
Yeah, Dempsey scratched, so Jason's got ball in hand to tie the match at 1 over there. But it looks like Richard should get out here to get himself on the hill. And he's going to be in big trouble down 5-2 to this gentleman. Not a bad shot. I think he'll spin 2 rails here with low right. Don't think you risk trying to float this with top inside. It's just a little tricky.
So make sure you get a little bit more draw onto it so you don't come below that
Yeah.
8 ball, right?
Yeah,
Draw
you
it up into that towards the corner so you're coming out at that.
You got to make sure you get lots of draw and siding.
Yeah.
Just so it comes out on the right angle in between the 7-8 window.
Yeah, otherwise you're coming down past the right-hand side of that 8 and could be in trouble.
Yeah.
But he's playing top.
Yeah, this surprises me because you have to hit this pretty good, floating it. You overcut it. That's the risk when you float it like that. It's easy to miss the pot. This is huge for Andy. This is really big because
All those balls got a pocket now.
and he breaks next. So if he gets to 4-3 and then he breaks and runs 4-4 and it's anybody's match again.
Can you see that 4 ball from there? Yep.
Yeah, he's got lots of room. Just needs to hold it together here, get this to 4-3 and then break and see what happens. He's good on his 7 ball.
Draw back for the 5.
Yeah, I like drawing back for the 5 here
Plays
because
6 on the side, 8 on
Yeah.
the other side.
yeah, the 6 on the side after leads you to the 8 nice and easy. He's got more angle here than he wanted, but I don't think it'll matter.
I might play that to the bottom, 6 on the bottom left now.
I think he can float this just because the pocket plays so big too. Yeah, just like that. Very nice. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants here. He can just play a stop shot play in the top left. Big pocket up there too. That's what he's doing.
Nice little out.
Yeah, good finish from Andy there.
Go back over to Chris' match.
Oh, and Jason had ball in hand with the back door, and then he missed the last stripe, so
So you can play this bottom and kick the 5 back towards the inside.
I mean, Jason's got to be careful here. Chris will run away with this if
Yeah.
Jason keeps missing balls. It's probably, I mean, with the way Chris has been playing, this match is already almost over.
Yeah.
I think Jason's already made too many mistakes to win this one. And Chris is only going to get better as the match goes on.
Yeah, could work out his kinks because, neither one of them shot good yet.
Yeah, they'll settle in.
Settling in with a
Oh, my goodness.
settling in with a 2-0 lead is pretty good, but
And that's big because, yeah, like I said, Chris could just run away with it if he started warming up. But, I mean, at 1-1, this can still go any way possible. And that pocket's going to start getting in Chris's head. That's the second time he missed almost that identical shot. Andy with the dry break. He says, come on. I was saying the same thing. Come on, give him a ball.
well, a break's so different. An 8 ball and a 9-foot. That's something we never practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I made a point to practice quite a bit of that in the last week because it's a shot we never play. 8 ball break on a 9-foot. Unless you play the Chill Saturday tournament often, and I never play it.
Right. So I have a question. What does getting himself on the hill mean? That's the final game before what it takes to win. So it's race to 6. You get to 5. You're on that hill. You make it over the top to the win. Or if they're hill, right at the finish line. That's what they call the tie game for that. And had another question. Do we have any sort of like we get the hockey bunnies, the groupies that hang out at the hockey games? We had somebody asking if we get pool bunnies. I think we need some pool bunnies.
Is that like
Groupies.
Oh, groupies.
Yeah.
No, there's no groupies that hang out, just groupies online.
Yeah.
Groupies, stalkers, it's all the same thing.
Yeah. And I know somebody's going to be messaging you right now giving you shit for that. You called me what?
What did you call me? Robichaud beat Holman in 8-ball at the East Coast Championship in Halifax this year. Don't let any of those guys catch a gear. Yeah, of course.
Oh, anybody in the advanced division.
Dave wants to know what kind of cue Andy K is using. It's a Predator with a Revo. I've seen Jason play quite a bit, but he can definitely light it up with the best of them. Another lefty, of course, because there's an abundance of left-handed pool players on the East Coast. We're watching one here. There's one on the other table. I swear there's one in every match. It's crazy. Never seen so many left-handed players. Oh, Richard came a little far here. Now he needs to be careful with this cue ball. Gonna draw to the left side rail and bounce out a little. He's shaking his head. He doesn't like it. It's more angle than he wanted. I really don't think it'll be too much of a problem, though. I think he can control this. Low left English. He's hit it well, and he's perfect on the 13, so he can roll this in, go to the rail, and just out a little bit, shoot the 8 on the side next. No problem, Dave. Thank you for tuning in. Everyone else out there tuning in,
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Early in the morning, Saturday morning.
Let's have a round of applause for 5th, 6th place finishers, standard division, Terrence Silboy, Cape Breton.
Starting to wind down. Oh, he punched into the 5. I'm really surprised he played it like that. That seemed like a little more risk than he needed. All right, 5-3. Richard's got himself on the hill. We can send you back over to the Dempsey-Robichaud match here. Jason. 2 low balls left to try to take the lead here. That's a little bit misplayed, but I don't think it'll matter. He pots so well, I think this is just fine.
Unless he was needing to draw that farther to play that to the top right, I think, yeah.
I think he was, yeah. I think that was his intention. But he can cut this in either corner, and the scratch isn't there.
Do
He'll miss
lefties
the
have an
scratch.
advantage?
In everything. There's been a lot of studies as far as that goes. They actually say as left-handed people get older, they use the other side of their brain better.
No.
There's been a lot of studies with that. Like left-handed people are less likely to get dementia, Alzheimer's, stuff like that. They use the other side of their brain better.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Okay, the 4th place match in the Scotch doubles is going to start shortly on table number 1. It's an all Cape Breton affair. It's Andrew Lafford and Ed Julian versus Landon Paul and Ben Johnson.
Oh, he hit that a little weird. I think he got away with it.
Oh, so close to scratching there.
Yeah,
Hey, Mike.
I'm surprised he hit it like that. Wow. Magoo won a match. A little battle cry there. That was good. Must have been Hill or something.
It wasn't exuberant as the one he had last night. 500.
Easton Watcher on the YouTube. I get this question so much. So much. The side pocket is in his head. How do you get over it? How can you overcome that? Just drill like a million balls in the side. There really is no other way. Practice lots. Practice lots shooting balls in the side from different angles, different distances, speeds, spins. I'll send you guys back over to Andy and Richard. Richard's at the table looking at finishing this one off. Andy needs a
Everything's pretty wide open.
slight miracle here.
Yep. Looking for the combo to start.
And yeah, that's another good point for the side pockets. Never hit it harder than you need to when you're playing the side. Sides are unforgiving, so if you can roll it in, roll it in. Well, a little wave of the hand there. He went further than he wanted. But I don't think it will matter too much.
Nope. That three's close enough. You can sink that from.
Yeah, spin this with inside and get on it. And he's a lefty, so this is nice. This is not a good shot for a right-handed player.
No, this is where lefty's got the advantage on this one shot only.
The one shot.
Good nice angle to roll down, play the 4 on the right-hand side.
Now this is going to do it. This is going to do it, and I think Richard's going to play Magoo next. I believe that's how the draw is unfolding. I imagine they'll play right away on the other table. Yeah,
There it is.
good shooting from Richard there.
And there's all kinds of matches on, folks. You want to keep it down to a low roar.
Coop had a tough time spitting that one out.
Oh, I was going to say maybe he drank a bit last night because it's been pretty quiet. Doesn't seem like it's too loud.
Yeah,
Maybe his head's pounding a little bit.
maybe. Or maybe he's just talking about Magoo's battle cry. Well, there's Jeremy Jones watching, but I don't think it's the famous Jeremy Jones.
No, I got both. Thank both Jeremy Jones as friends on Facebook. This isn't the pool.
Be fun if it was.
Wizard, yeah. Get him to do some commentary.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Easton. Thanks for tuning in. We're nothing without you guys.
Yep. Ben and I'd still enjoy ourselves going around, but you guys make it a little more entertaining. We get to chat with you.
Yeah.
And the fourth place match in the standard division is going to be on table 6. That's Trevor Gallant and Mike Collimore.
Fourth place match in the standard division, I believe they just said there, will be up on our other stream table, so it won't be Richard and Magoo. Trevor Gallant, and I didn't hear the opponent.
I didn't either.
Trevor and someone.
Did Ben win last night? He got spanked.
No, I
No.
got lucky.
Lucky by 7 games.
Lucky they picked me to play the match.
That's yeah.
Lucky I was the lucky one to play. I enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun.
I'd enjoy playing for free money too.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah. Oh, they had a good crowd in here last
And,
night, too, watching.
I mean, just amazing. Livingston Steel putting that money up. Thank them again.
Super cool. Super
Need
cool.
more of that.
Yeah, pool does need a lot more of that.
Fourth place match, Advanced Division, Table 2, Clayton Dennis and Richard Young.
There you go.
Richard Young, Clayton Dennis, Table 2, please.
Next match here, Ryan. Trevor and Mike Collymore. Trevor G. And Mike C. I'll be the match on the other table. We're going to hang out here, watch Dempsey and Jason. This is the hot seat match in the advanced division. It's a big match because the winner of this not only guarantees themselves second, but put themselves in the driver's seat to take home the tournament because someone will have to beat them twice in the final. If you guys want to learn how to play pool properly, watch this guy shoot. He does everything exactly how you would teach someone. Although he misplayed shape there, but just the stance, the grip, the stroke, everything is just how you would teach someone to play. He's going to reach for his jump cue. He's only jumping about half of this ball, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, he's only got about a quarter to go over, I think, looking straight down. So this would be one that I think I'd do a full cue with that thumper.
Yeah, looks like Dempsey needed the thumper there. He got over the ball, but he didn't make the pot. Great chance for Mr. Robichaud to take a 3-1 lead here. Balls are really nicely placed here with the 7 over the side. Gives you that option at pretty much any time. Needs the rest for the shot. It's a bit of a reach. That's one thing I've noticed about Jason's game is he's very good with the rest, and he doesn't reach very often. Maybe that's just because he is so good with the rest. But that's sort of the kind of shot that a lot of players would reach for. It's only about half table. Excuse me, guys. Still a bit of a frog in my throat here in the morning. Thank you, Lloyd and Angela. Appreciate that. And Derek, thank you. Should be a 3-1 lead for Jason here. the bottom left. I think it's his break next too, so this is pretty big. He might be taking a 4-1 lead before Dempsey gets back to the table. Tidy little out there from Jason, the back door after Chris did all the work. Jam Up Apparel, guys. Go check them out online. Lots of cool stuff on there. Always making new designs. Men's clothes, women's clothes, kids' clothes. They do it all. Clothes for all 4 seasons. And the official Q Sports Live gear you can find on there. And this is where we are, guys. 2019 CCS Maritime 8-Ball Championships at Dooley's in the beautiful Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. What a place, let me tell you. This is, if you've never been here, you absolutely have to come. So nice out here. Jason breaking head ball. Both these guys have been breaking head ball, and they've both been hitting it pretty good. Well, he mishit that one a little. That might be why he's not making a ball. Hit it on the side. Didn't hit it square. Low ball looks real good here. Nice easy opener. Just going to look to see if the 6 passes in the bottom right. If it does, this is real easy. If it doesn't, he'll just have to shape it for the side, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Play a little one pocket on these 3 balls here. Might opt to shoot the 2 first. I'll shoot the 5 and shape the 2. He wants a bigger bounce off that side rail. I'm sure he doesn't want to be on the rail. He's starting to speed up a little, though. If he loosens up and starts to play quicker, he gets dangerous. And the 6 ball does go in the bottom right. Good shot there. Easy little angle to get on the 7 on the side. Just have to be careful what kind of angle he gets on the 7, because the 8 only goes in the bottom left. But I think he's perfect here. Just a little inside spin. Oh, he just punched it. Jason does the stand-up move and gets out of his line of vision twice there in that rock. That's good to see. I know these guys are pretty good buddies too. 3-2 now. Quick shout out here to some of our great tournament sponsors. Go check those guys out. Thank them for their involvement in this great tournament. Good morning, Martin. Thanks, Martin. Appreciate that. I felt like I played okay. Not the best I've ever played, that's for sure, but I ran a few rocks. Held it together okay. Watch how Dempsey hits this break, guys. He hits it with the best of them. He piered the last one right down the middle nicely. Miss hit a little off to the side there. He's made a ball. He's going to have a tough opening shot by the looks of it. Yeah, really tough opening shot. I'm fairly certain he can't see the 5 ball. A little bit tough to tell from this angle here, though. Well, he can see it. He can see enough to make it. May require just a little bit of left siding. Spins over. I think he'll shoot the 7 now. He could shoot the 6 first. Maybe send that cue ball into the bottom of the 2. Nudge the 2 out a little bit. Thanks, Tony. And yeah, Martin. I don't know how I missed that 8 on the side. It was a little bit bad. That one shot was really bad. That was the worst shot I played the whole match, that 8 on the side. I actually fully intended to roll it. And I changed my mind while I was down on the ball, which is the cardinal sin. I know better than to do that, too. It was a rookie move. But I was going to roll it, and then I decided, well, what if it skids? You don't need to roll it, just stun it. That way it never skids. And then I didn't adjust my aiming point. I just shot it straight into the horn. Not the best shot I've ever played, that's for sure. Well, Chris bumped this 15 into a weird spot, I think. It's going to block some of the path to the 6. He's looking at playing the 4 in the top right, so he can send the cue ball over there now and maybe move some of those balls. I think he can play this 4 ball. It's right in front of the cue ball. He can play that in the top left. Sort of stun the cue ball over to the rail a bit. That might leave him an angle on the 6 to go maybe into the 8 ball to get shape on the 2 in the bottom left. He's got other plans. He'll play this in the top right. He's going to send the cue ball towards the 615. Yeah, he's not going to like that. Two ball goes from the proper angle, but how do you get that when you're so thin on the 6? He's looking at if he was way down there on the top left corner of the table, could he cut the 2 towards the bottom right? It's tough just to pot this ball, let alone control the cue ball well. Not easy. Both these guys are pretty good snooker players, so they're both good with the rest. You see the technique there with the arm out to the side. That's the preferred way to play with the rest. Good chance for Jason to retake the 2-game lead. Ten ball's in a bit of a weird spot, but I don't think that'll matter too much. Oh, welcome back, Kevin. The birthday boy. Now, Jason should be able to use the 15 to get to the 9 and use the 9 to get to the 10. I think he'll do that next after this 11 ball. Came a little far there. Doesn't like it. Little shake of the head. But he can shoot this 15, then he'll shoot the 12 near the bottom right of your screen. And if he has the right angle, he should be able to get on the 9. It looks like he's got a good angle here. He can put a little right siding on this. Spin over to that left side rail. Right around the middle diamond. He wants to be straight in on the 9 so he can just stop or draw back for the 10. He's not going to be straight in. This is going to make life a little more difficult, but should be able to spin this and hold it. I don't think he'll play it in the side, but that is an option as well. Sides play pretty big on these tables. The 9 would have led to the 8 as well, but the 10 will lead to the 8. Oh, he mishit it. He's going to have to kick this ball in. I'm fairly certain you can't cut this ball. Oh, just going to get Mr. Sprague to come over and watch this shot. He's going to try to cut this in, but I really don't think it's even possible, to be honest. It's very tough if it is possible. You gotta hit it pretty hard and you gotta hit it pretty thin. I think it's tough to tell from here, but Martin, I thought about that too, but I think he crashes into the 2 ball, so I don't think he can get that cue ball to the bottom rail. But I like how you're shortening that top left corner. He shortens it to TLC. And Kevin, you're going to be waiting a while for that cake. Oh, really good shot. Look at this. Look at that. That's slightly unlucky. That's certainly unfortunate because he hit that shot pretty good. Now he'll definitely be kicking at this ball. One rail kick. Call the 8 on the right side.
Okay, the ladies' lower bracket finals are going to start shortly on table 3. This match features Sydney Collier from Peterborough, Ontario versus Kathy Brock from Halifax. Let's have a round of applause for 4th place finisher in the ladies division, Leanne Giles.
He's called the side here. One rail kick, he's calculating. Imagine he'll get close here. Oh, real close. Great effort. Great effort there from Srobshad. And this 8 ball to tie it at 3. This match is a couple twists left in it. Tie ball game. We got some guys playing on the other table now. Not sure who's leading. Someone's up 1-0, so we'll wait till they mark a game and then we'll adjust. I believe this is Mike at the table right now, Mike Cullimore. Maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong out there, but I believe this is Mike. Everybody likes it better when the match is close. But of course, looks like Jason's ready to break on the other table here. He took a little off there to make sure he hit it more square. That's a well executed break shot there from Jason. Good sportsmanship shown from these guys. Nice to see. Chris gets up, moves the magic rock out of Jason's way. It's the gentleman thing to do there. Yeah, I was pretty sure that was Mikey. Yeah. Thank you guys. Oh, thank you, Bernie. I know I've been mispronouncing that guy's name for years. Robichaux. Robichaux. Or is it Robichaux? Robichaux? Or Robichaux? So many names, so many pronunciations. Good look here on low ball. All the balls go. He doesn't have to move anything here. Play the 2, then the 5, and 3, 6. Actually, the 2, 5, 6, 3 would be preferred here. 6 leads him to the 3 real easy, and the 3 leads to the 8. Equally easy. Just roll this in, get on the 6 next. Just going to go over and double check the angle. Howdy, Patrick. And Ray, tuning in from Alberta. Home sweet home. So I'm surprised he went this way to play the 3 first. I thought he would have rolled through and played the 6 first. It's a little tougher to get on the 6 from the 3. He needs to put a good stroke on this ball. Kevin, that was awesome. They took me to their sportsman's club. Andrew Sprague, such a good host. Can't say enough about that guy. So he insisted I come out with him and a couple other guys last night and play on their gaff table with their gaff cue. It was actually one of the first things I asked Andrew when I got in the door and they showed me the table. I said, "You must have a gaff cue." And he goes, "Oh yeah." So he brings out this cue. It's all taped up and like a plastic ferrule that was cracked in half. And it was awesome. It was super awesome. I had a lot of fun. Great guys. I'm not going to ship it back to Calgary, but it's kind of funny. So Jason's misplayed this out. I think he made the mistake when he didn't get on the 6 first before the 3. Now he needs to make a good shot. He's going to play this in the side, but that's tough. Tough. Shape on the 8's no guarantee either because it doesn't go on the top right. Tough to acquire shape in the side for the 8. Now he's looking at banking it. Banking to the bottom right. That's equally tough. I think it's too thin to cut it in the bottom left. And you lose the cue ball way too much. And thank you, Bernie. I do handle criticism quite well. Get TJ and his dad commentating on the stream. Oh, that would be good times. Hey, bye. They would have a blast, but no one would understand what they're talking about. The 8 takes away the bank side there, Ryan. It is indeed in the way. At least I'm fairly certain, unless maybe it goes off the 12. That's what he's playing, off the 12. Look at this shot. What a shot from Jason. Very nice. What do I know about bankside? That's a fantastic shot there. Pretty good little recovery there from Miss Roby Show. Left out the D that time. Nicholas from Calgary, hometown. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Everyone else tuning in with your sound on, if you click that share button for me, that'd be greatly appreciated. We will have lots of pool all day, guys. Check out the Jacoby Black, folks, if you haven't already. What a sweet piece of work this shaft is. If you happen to catch one of us at an event, you can test hit with it. See how you like it, but be warned. Once you hit with it, you're going to want to buy one. Well, there you go, Brenna. We're back over to the other table now. We got Mike Cullimore and Trevor Gallant. That's Mike at the table there. Made a good shot. Just got a good look at taking a 3-1 lead here. I should change the headline on this. I believe this is the standard division, guys. So I'll just change the scoreboard here quick. It's a race to 5. And it's the standard. The standard div. No problem, Brenna. Good timing. The tip on that shaft, Tony, it comes with a Kamui Clear Soft. Great tip. I recommend, for anyone else out there that wants to know, I play with the G2 Soft. I recommend with that shaft that you do play with the soft tip, because the shaft hits so stiff. I think they recommend a soft tip as well. I recently just put a G2 Soft on my cue, and I love it. I love that G2 Soft. Hits sweet. Still takes a little getting used to. I've only had it on there for about 2 weeks, so still don't quite have it fully dialed in, but it's doing the trick. I was okay with how I played yesterday. Let's put it that way. I made a few errors, but I ran a few racks as well, and I felt pretty good about it. Mike's going to bank this ball, but I don't think he needs to. I think he could shoot the 9 and then maybe come across and see if he could get shape. And then if he didn't get shape, maybe he could bank it, but nonetheless missed the bank. So Trevor with this ball and then the 8 in the side to tie it at 2. Who makes the G2 tips? I have no idea, Chris. What tip do I prefer on a wood shaft? The last tip I had on my wood shaft was a long gassy, and it was a medium. But I can't see myself ever playing with a wood shaft again. I didn't see what happened there. How did Trevor not get out there? Missed the 8. A tricky little shot for Mike, though. I mean, this is, you gotta dial this one in from way downtown and roll it. And if it's too straight, it's tough to get shape. That's why he missed the pot. Maybe tried to cheat a little. Cue ball on the rail is tough. Scott, actually, I couldn't even really tell you the difference. I think the G2 is a little softer than the Kamui Soft. I think G2 is like right on the bottom of the list as far as soft goes. Second crack at this 8-ball here from Trevor, and he missed it again. Still a bit of a tester here for Mike, though. This is not easy. Distance on these tables is always tough. Is he going to make this funny? No, he's going to make it even easier. Well, I think that's because he plays with a Q-Tech. Not a Jacoby. That's what we're going to blame there, folks. So 2-2. I'll send you guys back over to watch Jason and Chris here. Chris at the table. He's got a bit of a tricky shot. Needs to cut this 2, miss all the balls. Don't want to crash into anything here. I think this is just straight top. I don't think you need any spin on this one. Ooh, that one wiped its feet. Chris is laughing. Chris is laughing at that one. Would the G2 be closer to the Kamui Super Soft? Yeah, absolutely. Will we be switching to the ladies match? Jackie, they don't have a ladies match on here. They're on a different table. We're leaving it up to Coop, the tournament director. He just sends the matches over here. We have no say in what the matches are on the TV table, but looks like the ladies just started on a different table. Or they are just about to start. Yeah, there's like a chart there, Scott. You can look it up. There's a chart for tip hardness. Good little out there from Chris. Now we got to race to 2 over here. Another one of our good sponsors here at Q Sports Live, the Sure Shot. Go check that out online, sureshotbilliardssite.com. And if you order on there, use the CSL promo code CSL Pool, all caps, you get 10% off. So I think we'll just stay on this match here with Chris and Jason since we're at 4-4, and this is a barn burner. Race to 2 for the hot seat. This is a really big match in the tournament. It's arguably the most important match other than the final, of course. But the winner of this really puts himself in prime position to win the tournament. The loser is going to have a lot of work to do. Not a bad break from Jason, but not a good one, that's for sure. He mishit it, and that's why the balls didn't break very open here. Ah, the switch shooter, I like it. Martin, that website is super cool, man. Super, super cool challenge. And Tony, that's a negative, sir. He was advertising with us for a year. The year came to a conclusion. How are the Gullivers doing today? Well, TJ, after he won his first match this morning, he came up to me and said they're all in trouble today. I guess he played real well, so I didn't see who won the A side. I didn't see how Terry did. I didn't manage to watch any of that match. There's so many tips out there, Scott, that it's just a matter of feel. Just try a few different things, see what you like. There's no right or wrong in tips, that's for sure. Everybody likes something different. That's not the bump he wanted on that 10. That's not the rub he intended. I think he can see this 11, though. He'll send the cue ball into the 1. That'll break the 13, and I should give him shape on the 13 as well. Unless he's playing the 11 off the 13, that's another way to break it out. I think he is. But this is way more of a hit and hope. Way more. Look at that, he made 2 solids. He's got no shot here. Might be jumping at the 13. Don't really see a better option here. I think he needs to jump at the 13, try to cut it. Cut it in the bottom left, tough shot, but is there an option? I don't think so. He's in big trouble here, folks. And this is an important point in the match, and he broke this rack, so it's going to be Chris's break next. There's a chance that this will be Jason's last shot if he doesn't find a way to win this game. Donna, no problem. You can always go back and watch it if you like, but it went great. I won 15-8. Didn't play the best I've ever played, but far from the worst. I felt like I played pretty good. Considering the situation, there's a lot of pressure out there. I was definitely really nervous at the start. Quite the opportunity. And super honored to have that opportunity. It was just great. Just great. What a pleasure. I had a lot of fun, too, playing. And I tried to keep Ryan Grant nice and loose. We were kind of joking back and forth, so he had fun, too. I made sure of it. Look at that shot. He hit it so good it should have went in. I think he almost deserved to make that. He hit it so good. Such a tough shot, too. It's tough to even get that close. The teams is starting around 5 o'clock, but that will be dependent on when the singles finishes. But as of now, I think there's only 3 teams in our division in the advance, so they might have to group us in with the open division and make a spot games or something. This is going to be tough. Oh, no. Chris is table hooked by the shelf behind him? No way. No way. There's a shelf on the wall. And he's going to jack up a little bit to hit this ball, and I think the shelf is right in the way. Yeah, Kamikaze's a great tip as well. Oh, he didn't need to jack up. I don't know why he was even looking at jacking up there. Flat stroke worked just fine. Two in the same side. Couple balls left. He'll be on the hill and breaking for the match. See if he rolls this and plays 8 in the side. I think he will. Indeed. The simplest way. As long as he doesn't shoot it straight into the horn like I did, then he's okay. Good shot there. Good little finish from Chris. Another one of our great sponsors here at Q Sports Live, JB Cases. Go check them out online. You can design your case on there, even if you don't buy it. It's kind of cool to just go on there and design it and play around with a few different things they got there. Design your dream case, and then maybe one day you can buy it. And if you're looking at getting one of those, you can message Q Sports Live, and we'll hook you up. A couple of different promotions there.
Man, again. I was down 4-2. I ran 3-pack to win. I missed the last ball 4 times at the beginning.
Your mom was asking. So I have an update for you, Donna. TJ said he was down 4-2, ran 3 racks in a row to win 5-4, and he's playing Terry again. Terry lost the A-side final, so TJ and Terry will be playing. The winner will get to the final. The loser will go out in 3rd place. I said hi to him for you, Donna, no problem. Dempsey's taking his time racking this one. He needs to get this rack right. You don't want to gaff yourself here. Well, this is the biggest break of Chris's tournament so far. Needs a good one here.
Let's have a round of applause for 4th place finisher in the Open Division, Blair Affleck. Just won the Top Hill, just lost the Top Hill affair.
Good thing I ran a 3-pack.
There it is. Watch this. Oh, no. Oh, he scratched straight in. Like, he never even hesitated to go anywhere but straight in the side. Oh, that's a big, big mistake, and I'm fairly certain Jason should be able to pick this apart from ball in hand. It's behind the line, but I don't think it'll matter here. Pretty straightforward stuff, I think. Looks like stripes at first glance just because of where the 2-ball is. He'll need to move the 12 before he shoots the 9. But the 9 goes in the right-hand side as well, so not much stopping him here. I think if I'm him, I shoot the 15, then the 10 up near the top right. Then I'll play the 13 in the side. Then I'll try to get on the 14, get on the 12, shoot the 9 in the side, and away we go. In a perfect world. Rarely works out like that. Straight in's good, but he's going to want to punch this off the rail a little bit. He doesn't want to be on the rail when he's shooting the 13. This is big. I'm sure everyone else is hoping he gets out here. We all want to see the hill. Yeah, he went forward to get the cue ball off the rail. That's a good shot. Oh, yeah, always sets the nerves on fire. Hill. We've seen lots of it this weekend. I got to watch a good one last night. If you guys were playing for some lunch money, And they went hill, and Magoo made a ridiculous bank shot. And managed to win. Let's see if he spins out and shoots the 9 in the same pocket here. Yeah, indeed. He's going to be going into the 8 here, but it's going to push it closer to the bottom right corner. He'll be okay. As long as he doesn't push it on top of the 7. Touch the 3, but it's cue ball only fouls. Chris's choice if he wanted to move it back, but it's fine. Didn't change anything. I don't think it moved much. No. Oh, yeah. I don't even know if this still goes. But it hits super thin. Little switch shooter here. Jason plays well with both hands. Oh, big mistake. Most likely his last mistake as well. This was all Jason's match. I mean, he's sort of handed this away to Chris. Oh, Chris mishit that. He mishit that, and now he's left Jason a bank shot here. Bank to the bottom left. That's what he's called. Leonardo, I didn't mind the pattern. It was just key that he got better on the 9. Nice little bank shot there. Hill, guys. Hill. Couple of mistakes from these gentlemen. Couple of uncharacteristic mistakes. Here's where we're at, guys. 2019 CCS Maritime 8-Ball Championships at Dooley's on Kent Street in the beautiful Charlottetown, PEI. We're watching the Advanced Division A-side final, the hot seat match. And it's Hill. 1 rack for the point. Here we go. I don't think these guys shook hands or fist bumped or anything there, which is a bit surprising. But I think they've played so many times over the years that it's just, it kind of goes without saying. The Gullivers meeting again. Should be a good match. Hope it's on the stream. I don't think it will be, actually. I don't think it'll be on the stream. It might be. It might be after this match, but I know they're just going to play it as soon as they can. Down to 3 in that division. Tournament's moving along pretty smooth. Singles should be done in time for team event. And yes, Bernie, that is what happened when Jason shot the 9. He hit it with draw. He need to hit it with stun. And push the 8 over. He sort of drew into it, but nonetheless, he recovered well, made a nice bank. After Chris played a sub-par safe shot. Ball's laid real nice, I think. I think Jason's out here. I think he's going to do it. Morning, JR. Afternoon here now. 12:30. Ryan's just having some lunch. I think after this match, I may just go have some lunch myself. Getting a little hungry. That lasagna looks delicious. They got a nice little pizza shop next door. They don't serve food in Dooley's here on Kent Street, but they have a nice little pizza shop next door. You can bring your food in. So you have the right angle here on the 3 to roll through for the 2 next. I would prefer to shoot the 4 before that, but it's a matter of preference. I just think the 2 to the 8 is a little bit easier than the 4 to the 8, but the 4 to the 8 shouldn't be a problem either. You can probably play the 8 in the top left after the 4. Well, he's got to shoot the 4 now. He got the wrong angle on the 2. So you just draw up the left side rail here. If he gets relatively close to straight, it's over. See a little shake there. There's some nerves in that stroke. There were a few nerves in that stroke, and there should be. I mean, I would be nervous in this situation. If you're not, you should check your pulse and see if you're alive. Because he's got a bit of an angle here. He'd rather be straight in for sure than just stop shot, but I think he'll be okay. I think he just goes to the right side rail and back towards the 14. Just make sure the 14. Oh, that's the 10 ball right by the 2, but make sure he's not covered by that ball. That's the key here. Oh, wow. He didn't hit it with inside spin. He needed to hit that with inside English left spin. Looked like he hit it with just top or maybe even running siding because that ball went the complete opposite direction. Huge, huge misstep there from Jason. Most likely going to cost him the match. He could have drawn into the 10 Bernie, but I don't think that was the right shot because he would have hit half the 10. The cue ball would have slid to the right. That was my first thought, was if he could draw into the 10 and just hold it there, it would have been ideal, but I don't think that was an option from where he was. And the kick shot here is off the top rail and call it 8 in the bottom left. It's the only shot. I'm pretty sure he needs to pot it. If he doesn't pot it, he loses this match. Just hitting it won't be enough when you're playing a guy like Dempsey. Yeah, JR, he forgot the left. You got it. Well, I have been informed that the Gulliver battle, Gulliver rematch, will be on this table as soon as this match is done. And we'll have the other B-side final of the advanced division on the other table when that match is done. I'm not sure who's up 4-3 over there, but I think it's Trevor. Jason's still looking at this one, but it's not going to get easier the longer you look at it. And let me tell you, the balls won't move.
Okay, folks, we're going to start the lower bracket final, the Scotch doubles on table number 4. This match features from Team Cape Breton, Andrew Lafford and Ed Julian versus Team PEI, Kevin McGee and Josh Gaylor. That's on table 4. McGee and Gaylor races to 6, and Lafford and Julian races to 4. Let's have a round of applause for another Cape Breton team finishing 4th. Landon Paul and Ben Johnson. Ben Buzz Johnson.
Coop just doing some announcements there. Sorry, guys. JR, tying something up here does not work. Not when you're playing a guy of Dempsey's ability. A good call on the 2-rail kick there, Bernie. You seem to call him pretty straight, Bernie. I think the 1-rail is there. It's just real tough because he's queuing kind of over the 12. Teresa, CCS stands for Canadian Q Sports. JR, look, oh, that was actually really close. That was actually really close. Oh, Brian, I would agree, especially from ball in hand now. There's no way he doesn't get out here. Donna, you don't know if you can watch that again? Well, the nice thing is all our matches are archived, so if you can't watch it live, you can always go back and watch it after it's done. But that's going to be sweet. The Gulliver rematch. All right, Dempsey rolls in the 10 in the side. He's going to shoot this 9. He's got a funny look on his face like he doesn't like it, but I'm sure he'll be fine here. Just draw back a little. He can play the 11 or the 14 next. JR, yeah. As I was saying, our challenge match is whenever you decide to come to Canada. Come to Calgary, I'll play you a challenge match. How about that? So I played a nice little controlled soft draw there. Shoot this 12 first. Needs to be careful. He almost missed the last ball. He used the whole pocket. Hit it a little wide, but it still went in. That's all that matters. Play the 11 first here. Just a stop shot. Or a little draw. Get on the 14 next. Yeah, I like playing the 14 first here, too. He could have played a stop and played the 15, but I like the 14 first here, too. Just needs to play one more good shape shot. I think he's going around to shoot the 15 in the same pocket. Wants a big bounce here. He doesn't want the angle where the natural scratch is there. It's relatively close. This shot can be missed. Doesn't like it. I wouldn't if I was him either. The cue ball is a couple inches off the rail, makes a world of difference if he does need to get underneath this. Big shot, though. Real big shot. Yeah, he's looking at going 3 rails. He's going around. He's going to get underneath this a bit. Top inside. Risky. Makes the pot missable. Brian, they didn't let me play the event this year. So my rating's a little too high. The field is too small. They'll let me play the other CCS events because the field is bigger. Playing this with flat English. Oh, nice. Zinged that around nicely. That takes some nerve to do that. Oh, the nerve monster, says Martin. So this is going to do an 8 inside for the match. And for the point, Mr. Dempsey. All right, so I'm going to leave you guys with Ryan while I go take a quick break.
Yep.
See you all shortly.
So we'll watch this. We will have father-son rematch coming up on the other table.
Okay, folks, we're getting ready to start the lower bracket final in the open division, aka as the third place match. It's a father and son affair. From St. John's, Newfoundland, Terry Gulliver, and originally from Newfoundland, of course, now residing in Peterborough, Ontario, his young boy, TJ Gulliver.
So I don't know if you guys heard that, the announcement for TJ and Terry playing each other. Sorry guys, just getting the scoreboard set up for that next match. That is the Open Division Final.
Okay, folks, we're going to start the lower bracket final in the standard division shortly. That features on table 1, Mike Cullimore from Halifax versus Shane Cox from PEI. Table 1. Let's have a round of applause for fourth place finisher in the standard division, Trevor Gallant, $400 richer. Good event, Trevor.
So, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset this. We've been running for almost 3 hours. Reset the stream here. We'll be back with Terry and TJ.